Wait, so are you saying it was or wasn't Bin Laden?
All he said was, what I've lost sleep over is, was it Bin Laden or not? And I'm like, I was kind of banking on the fact that you said it was.
So was
we don't know.
He looked just like him. I shot a guy that looked like him.
Welcome to Sara Gonzales Unfiltered. Listen, one of my guests, I won't say who, as we were just starting the show, said, all right, no more F-bombs, got it. That's not true. That's not true. It's going to be a show today because we got the Drinkin Bros back. All right.
Sure do.
Welcome.
We did.
Now
we can.
Okay, we did it, right? So I wanted to break it, and then we said it, so that way we're all good.
So, of course, welcome back to the show.
You said it last time. I don't want to get into a he said, she said here, but you did. So, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
You did that. Yeah, she said last time.
Oh, God.
Yes. Yeah.
Were you offended?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're really offended.
Yeah.
So, obviously, Dan Hollaway, Ross Patterson, and then joining us is Rob O'Neill, host of the Operator podcast. Also, kind of a big deal.
Well, Sarah, thank you. First of all, too, I don't know if you know this. I watch your show and I take notes and I steal your shit.
Shut up.
My podcast is amazing because I kind of take, I basically take what you say peppered with what Dan says, and then Ross approves.
He just adds the word. I don't know with this audience that well. He adds the C word a little bit.
He sure does. Yeah.
Oh,
That's not
my
true.
audience
That's
would hate
true for me.
that.
I am a father of daughters. I will not do that.
Same. I won't do it either.
What, do you think you're better than British? Well, I guess, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You are.
Yeah.
You are.
100% way better.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Brits still?
But we're heading there. The country's heading there. I had a duck out of a pond on the way over here, and I loved it.
Well, your producer, Donald, he's gimping around like Tiny Tim over there. We were talking about getting him a goose, but I think the Haitians already took them all.
He's all cast up over there.
He's
Yes.
gimped up.
My
big
God.
time.
Yeah.
Gumped
Yes.
up, maybe.
Get him a wheel for that
He's
thing.
got, it looks like a leg brace, so he's like half gumped up.
Get him a wheel. Get him a little wheel. You want to hear him
A
coming.
scooter? A little
hear him
scooter?
coming.
Not a
Yeah.
full scooter, just like break off one wagon wheel and put it on the bottom of that boot.
Yeah,
can
just a
scoot around a
red
little bit.
wagon wheel. Put that on there.
So Ross, we're off to a great start here. By the way,
Good luck with those show notes.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for bringing my favorite seltzer, the Hard AF seltzer.
Cheers. You're welcome.
Yes.
How do you like
Cheers.
that one?
Well, I haven't tried it yet.
There it is. Live on air.
Oh my God.
Yeah, green apple.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That
Welcome.
is so good.
Welcome.
8%.
Welcome to the new world.
So that's why
I know it's 8%.
hospital.
Yeah.
Be careful, guys. All right. Drink responsibly. Mm-hmm. So you mentioned the geese, the ducks, obviously referring to the Haitians.
Goose or geese?
Goose, ducks.
Gooses?
Geese?
Yeah.
Geese?
Okay, Haitians are coming into our country and eating our pets.
Yes.
And our geese and our ducks. And it's really freaking weird. And it's just very interesting because you have Eric Swalwell today. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Oh, the
on
guy
House-
that Chinese spy?
Never
Yeah,
heard
Fang
of him.
Fang.
Fang.
Trader that is, that guy?
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
No, never heard of him. What's he up to today?
Bang, bang, fang.
That guy, by the way.
Yeah.
If
So
I could fight one person, it probably would be him.
Is that who it is for you?
I hate that guy.
Mine's RBG. I've always wanted to punch Ruth Bader Ginsburg, but she's dead. So I
dead
can't
now.
do it. Yeah.
But if you ever
That's
punched
not
a
true,
dead
though.
guy, been there. Amazing.
We could always get that body.
yeah.
Oh, give me a hologram RBG and just let me punch all the way through.
Not
And
Keith.
then-
Not Keith Olbermann,
yeah.
because that would be. God, that's
I
gotta
don't
be
have,
at the
I
top
don't
of
have
the
a problem
list.
with Keith Olbermann.
Really?
No, I don't. He's a dick, whatever. But I cannot not love him from way downtown. Bang.
Well, it all went downhill after that.
I
It's
I
like
I'm not
Charlie
a fan
Sheen
of Woody.
creates.
I'm not a
I don't have a
fan of
problem
Woody
with him.
Allen movies anymore, so I definitely can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also like
wanna do
like our Asian friend Fang.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah. So I'm not mad at either one of them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
So
What are you talking about?
Eric's
Oh, what was the question?
What did
Was there a
Swalwell
question?
say?
It's fine. It's not just
Swalwell up to?
So he, instead of course, being, I don't know, let's say a little bit outraged that we have Haitian migrants coming in, eating our family pets, and we have Venezuelan gangs coming in and taking over apartment complexes, he's very, very upset about the memes. Instead, yeah. I want to play that. Watch.
What in the hell is this? The chairman tweets, "Protect our ducks and kittens in Ohio," because he goes down some crazy rabbit hole, completely debunked that aliens are eating pets.
Oh my God.
God, are you okay, Mr. Chairman? Because last year, for a very long time, you tweeted and promoted Kanye West as he was calling for genocide against the Jews, and you kept it up. And now, when we have victims coming here, you're tweeting this nonsense.
I don't understand if he knows
I don't know why you
how
would do
funny
this.
is.
I hope you're okay.
I really don't.
I don't know if
It's like when you troll somebody and they completely fall for the troll.
Your
and
ducks
it's like,
are in the
yes.
room with us.
Scoop
I
right
doubt
now,
that Donald Trump was
but
in
Mr.
a pond
Chairman,
with a duck.
This
on
is
it.
a
don't know
serious
that.
issue. These people have loved ones.
You think Trump can
who have
swim,
been
yes or
lost.
no?
Yes.
And you
Yes.
tweeted this.
Real rich, right? You can swim.
Yeah. You can swim. You kidding me?
And you also know that if Trump's in the park and he sees a duck and a kitten, those are his ducks and kittens.
Yeah, well, he would just he would buy them. He wouldn't eat them.
And he's jumping in. He's going to buy them lunch.
Yes. He's going to buy the ducks. He's not going to eat them. He's not going to chop the heads off.
Swalwell's fucking retarded, man.
crazy.
Does he really not know how funny that is? Because that's so funny.
No, I mean, you can tell he's like scripting. Well, I mean, you're an actor. Was that not scripted?
All of it.
The head in the hand.
So, by the way, all of it. When you go in and the aides give you that stuff, like they'll well.
Wait, they gave him
And
AIDS?
back to Charlie Sheen, like pre-AIDS, he was a great actor.
Why do we got to get into the old shit?
We don't have to, okay? He's a buddy of yours, not mine. It's not like I had sex with those
Well,
dudes.
look, Charlie. Look, I'm not going to say whether or not whatever sex had. All I'm saying is he was the best actor, the best movie ever made.
Sure was.
Navy SEALs.
Navy SEAls, obviously.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what made everybody become.
You know, he gave me the original script to Navy SEALs.
Did he really?
Yeah. And no, seriously, he sent it to me, and I love Charlie Sheen. I hate Eric Swalwell. Love Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
That's the O'Neill paradigm right there.
But Sheen sent me this thing, and it was a handwritten the script of the movie. And towards the end, you could tell how much cocaine they were doing. Towards the end of the night, it was amazing.
Pages start sticking
Pages
to
are ribbon.
I'm literally like,
rolled up.
I'm not doing enough cocaine to not read how amazing this is.
I feel like maybe that was on purpose, though, because the more you touch the pages as you go through, the better the movie gets somehow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not saying I like the script. I love how it smells.
Yeah.
Okay. But with Swalwell and the duck and the cat and the whole thing, yeah, it's written out by his aides, and it'll say pause or beat in there. And that means take a moment, put your hand down.
You know how like when Biden just
outrage.
says it out loud on accident? Pause.
Pause. That's what it is. So with Swalwell, he's just not that great of an actor, and it's almost what this has become. Right. Even tonight, if Kamala can fake her way through this tonight just as an actress, which is impossible without doing the laugh and everything else,
Right.
That's kind of all you're hoping for from the Democratic side.
Putin likes to laugh, though.
He sure does.
So the
all
more
in.
That's what he says.
The more she laughs, the more I suspect maybe she's the Russian agent.
And I think as we start to keep going with politics, you'll see more and more actors or people who are taking acting classes or whatever. And let's not forget Reagan. Reagan was one of the very best to ever do it. Swalwell's not. Clearly, that guy's got to go back, to a workshop somewhere
remedial
in
acting
Van
workshop.
Nuys and kind of figure it out.
They don't shoot the other stuff in
That was porn star acting.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
I mean, it's just like, oh no, you're outraged because they're coming up with awesome cat memes because Haitians are coming into the country under your watch and eating our pets, but you're outraged about the memes.
By the way, the leader of their little revolution earlier this year was a man named Barbecue.
Yes.
Who was
Yep.
literally eating
Yeah.
people.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Setting them on fire.
Somehow it's just like, oh, they were cats or
Right.
geese. What the hell are you talking about?
I can never connect the dots.
Just draw the line somewhere, and it's
Who would have ever guessed?
Why would they do that? Go from humans to ducks?
That's a good question, actually. Ducks are fattier meat than human beings.
Well, it depends on what human, right?
That's not
sure
the
does.
kind of fat that you
Yeah,
want.
we need to consider which human are we eating at this
A
point.
Walmart human or like an LA human? A Los Angeles human?
I saw the funniest thing today because I've been flying the reason I'm a little bit tired. I was flying all day.
I don't know why I prepared for the show.
I legit, I was going through TSA in South Bend, Indiana, and there's a fat white girl.
There you go. How big?
A monster.
What are we talking? A deuce and a half?
Like San Antonio big?
Morbidly obese.
300 pounds. But
Trace, huh?
but she was working for the TSA, which means she worked for the whatever we do. She's judging another fat woman, 350 pounds, and I'm literally watching, and I'm not, whatever, but I am judging.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, so your fat ass is checking out her fat ass, and you're jiggling over her bag. Security.
Yeah.
Can't wait. You're going to keep us safe on my plane.
Right.
Yeah, somebody who's 300 pounds is going to stop. They're going to sprint through the airport like OJ in a Hertz commercial.
I legit-
stop a bomb.
I
You're
legit was
okay,
like,
sweet.
neither one of y'all is a threat. I
Right.
really don't. You don't threaten me.
They could sit on you.
Ugh.
Got you there.
Lucky.
Yeah, you're lucky you're alive, Rob.
Got you there.
We got to get on track here.
Yeah,
so-
We've really let
Sarah,
this go
get
off the
control of
rails.
your show
My
today.
I just have too much fun with you guys.
Christ's
When-
sakes, get
Wait, why is this my fault?
Because it's your SG. It doesn't stand for Rob O'Neill.
Okay, but I'm trying to be a good hostess
Yeah.
and let you talk. Now shut the hell up, all right? So going back to this Haiti thing, we talked about this yesterday on the show, but after, of course, it's always freaking after we finish taping, Kyle Kohler, who was an Ohio State representative for 8 years, actually posted some new information regarding these Haitians that are over in Springfield, Ohio. He said the Haitian illegals in Ohio are given $600 to $1,600 per month on debit cards through the Refugee Cash Assistant Program. And there have been nearly 20,000 that have, relocated to Springfield.
Is this a federal program or a state program?
I believe it's federal. Yeah, so
Okay.
your money.
Federal.
We talked about this before.
Your money.
The federal government just like grabs 10, 20, 30,000 of these illegals, drops them into a community, doesn't even tell the community that it's coming, right? And it's just like, hey, good luck,
Right.
guys. We gave them just enough money to still need to steal.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good luck.
Right.
And the other part of this too is they're dropping them off in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. So not only does the town not know they're coming, the people don't know where they're going. And imagine your first stop in America after whatever shithole country you came from is Springfield, Ohio.
It's got to look.
What a shock that
Yeah.
would be.
It's got to look like even to Haitian people. That's got to seem like a children of the corn situation.
For sure. So the first thing you're going to do is head to the pond, take a shower, and then eat a duck. That's all you got. You haven't even gotten that debit card yet. You're going to shower, duck, and then figure it out.
Some dude shot down a bald eagle.
Yes.
I saw that.
Do you know what? Like, go after a buzzard or something that actually has meat on it. A bald eagle's not. You're not going to get a whole lot of meat off of that thing.
But they're
You're not even.
sexier.
You're not. You're offended at the meat.
yeah,
He
offended
is,
at the meat
yeah.
quality.
I'm offended at the looks.
I'm a hunter.
When I read that, I was like, the eagle's the sexiest. That's what I would have gone for.
yeah.
I don't want a buzzard.
Well, if you're trying
I
to
don't wanna
like
eat an ugly animal.
if you believe in old pagan,
Shooting at the hot chick and Pretty Woman in Beverly Hills.
yeah, dude.
if you're going by old pagan rules, eating something like a
Which we do.
yeah, of course. I'm a
wouldn't
Viking.
you?
I'm a Viking. You would get more power probably from the bald eagle
Yes.
than a chicken or something.
Yeah,
else,
I can
right?
dig it. Yeah.
I could mainline that
Eat
bald
enough-
eagle blood right into my veins.
Oh yeah, just get one of those. What is it? Nutra something mix, whatever. Just blend that up.
Pop that in, and I'd be ready to fly.
Maybe add like some BPC 157 to it. Helps your body recover, muscles recover. You know, good peptide.
Hey, do you want me to tell you what what's actually happening? Like if I can.
Do you know?
With bald eagles.
No,
With the Haitians?
with the Haitians. Want me to play your?
Yeah, fire away.
Yeah.
You might love this.
Go,
Here's
please.
here's what's happening. What they're doing is they're bringing in. It's an invasion. They're bringing in migrants and they're putting them in places like, I don't know, military bases. So what I want to do is look up Fort A.P. Hill. It's a place in Northern Virginia. It's Fort Walker now because we had to change the name.
That's right.
Right. And we used to train there as Navy SEALs. And I remember going there. There was nothing going on at Fort A.P. Hill except us and tanks, and it's canceled. Now we've got a bunch of people from different countries. They're rolling in. I shit you not. And I've seen them. They roll in. They've got manila envelopes, and they've got little bag tags. And now they're being trained to do what? The next invasion for the people who are what? Non-compliant. Who's non-compliant? Non-compliant is people, COVID, non-compliant. Dudes with bow ties are going to show up at your house, non-compliant. They're training these armies at Fort A.P. Hill, Fort Walker, Fort whatever, and that's what they're doing by the hundreds of thousands. And they're there. And you know why they get away with it? Because if you drive past an army base, why don't you go there? Because I support the troops.
Right.
I can't go on base. A.P. Hill, Fort Walker, Fort Drum, Fort Benning, Fort whatever. They're doing this right now. I'm seeing it, and I could shoot fire out of my eyes right now. I'm telling you, the invasion is happening. Our government is doing it, and they're making sure that. Guess who the enemy is?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I hope those.
I wish I was making this up.
Well, so the Manila thing, you took a picture of. You stopped us in the airport and took a picture of that guy.
The envelopes?
We put it on
back
our
in the
show.
day, years ago. I think one of the first people to expose that was James Klug, actually, if you remember.
He was, yeah.
2019, as early as 2019, I think he popped it up on his social media.
But then the newest one, have you flown recently?
Yeah.
So everywhere you fly now, they want your picture.
Yep.
NFL stadiums,
Yep.
Yes,
they want your
I know.
picture.
I always just walk up to.
Yeah, and they don't tell. Well, they don't tell you can opt out of it.
No, they just say, "Hey, you ready?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I got in a fight with a guy one day.
Well, you can
TSA
100%
guy.
opt out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but they try to not let you know that.
Well, you know,
they
the
try to
reason-
just casually stay still.
The reason for that program, by the way, is they need to take dozens of pictures of your face over time to do the same thing that you do to open your iPhone, right? Which is
Right.
facial geometry.
Right.
They need your picture from a bunch. That's why it's set to auto take the picture, so you walk up in different directions every single time.
Right.
That's why. And what they're doing is getting your facial geometry, so they can unlock all your devices. That's all that is.
Seriously.
Which
No, I was just in.
Well, you don't think the NSA would do that, Rob?
You think the Cheney and the Bush administration would do that?
Well,
No.
Cheney is a white dude for Harris.
That guy,
Now he is.
first of all. But I mean, seriously, I've been flying in airports all day long for the past, this past week, but I've been doing it forever. And they do the same thing. Just take a quick picture. Yep.
yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? And then by the way, the government, if they can keep you afraid, they will.
Right.
Look at the Patriot Act. It's not, hey, it's for your benefit. 9/11 happened, which, by the way, I don't want to get into that today. 9/11 happened, so Patriot Act or whatever the shit it is. So just take your picture. You'll be fine. The government won't you. Will they?
Did you say you don't want to get into it, or you do want to?
I want to get 1,000% want to get into it. I just don't want to dominate the conversation.
The floor is yours.
Yeah, go ahead, Rob. It's 9/11, dude. You were the one who killed Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm about to give you an exclusive right here.
Oh.
So we 23 guys definitely went into Pakistan. We definitely killed Osama Bin Laden. Definitely. So we get out, and I was having a conversation with Bill McRaven, Admiral Bill McRaven. I don't call him Bill. It's Admiral McRaven. He's the guy selling this whatever. And there was some shit coming out on the whatever, like, well, it wasn't really whatever, all this bullshit, and O'Neill didn't kill Bin Laden or whatever. And I called Bill McRaven, and he goes, no, you 100% did. Look at my page 395 on my book, whatever. I've never lost sleep over that. You know what I lost sleep over? Was that really Bin Laden? I'm like, God damn it, Admiral. What?
What?
Why tell everybody it is if it isn't?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, shit.
Well,
Bill.
because you want the trophy. That's why.
But how? I mean, and so and I nothing but love for him. And this is an exclusive. You got this. But then all of a sudden it's like, why would you say that to me?
Right.
Yeah.
When did he say
Hey,
that?
like,
to you?
This summer.
I mean,
This
oh my
summer?
God.
Admiral McRaven is kind
Totally cool. He's like, no, I lost sleep over was it Bin Laden. I'm like, brother, you're what? We definitely killed it. I remember going in the room. I definitely shot this dude in front of his wife. Talking about
You're like, the time to tell me that was
it would have been a while ago.
There can't be that
My
many.
life's kind of changed for me. I would have said in the Navy. Jesus, Bill. And he's literally like, I know, right? Dude.
Oh my God.
Wait, so are you saying it
All he-
was or wasn't Bin
So it
Laden?
was.
All he said was, what I've lost sleep over is, was it Bin Laden or not? And I'm like, I was kind of banking on the fact that you said it was.
So was
We don't know.
He looked just like him. I shot a guy that looked like him. And when I went in the room, and all I was right. And all I was saying was, when I went in the room, I'm like, this guy just got out of bed with Osama Bin Laden. He had it coming. So I'm going to kill the guy that was in bed with Bin. Shit.
You may have done Bin Laden solid.
I don't know what happened. That's the point I'm making.
You're on the wrong side of history.
Yeah. You may turn out to be Bin Laden's best friend
Sorry,
now.
my mind is altered because I've known him for years. All right.
I told Sarah I give her an
I
exclusive
can't
right now.
believe
That's
yeah.
fine, but let me walk this back because this reminds me
all
of
he
Top
said was,
Gun at the
With
house.
that, get it on social
Gun at
media.
the house
right?
where he tells Tom Cruise.
All he said was,
what happened to his
what
dad.
I've lost sleep over, was that him or not? I'm like, well, son of a bitch, I'm defending the fact that I shot him, and now all of a sudden I just shot a guy. And you're not sure?
Well, to be fair, there probably aren't a whole lot of 6'5" dudes on dialysis.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't
Right.
no dialysis. We made that up. That was bullshit. We lied. If you can imagine, the government lied.
Okay, I actually want to get back to this.
So do
wanna-
I.
Yeah,
So do I,
I want
Jesus.
to. So I want to keep talking about this.
You
Let's
do a
go ahead.
Fucking sponsor, Sarah, during this. Holy shit.
Have to. Raycon. Thank you
Oh,
very much.
we love Raycon.
Okay,
All right.
see?
We love Raycon.
See, thank you. Okay, so you agree with Raycons?
I've got a pair of Raycons in my
they're
bag, swear to
awesome.
God.
We travel with
Prove it.
them
The best.
all the time. The worst part about Raycons is that my family members keep stealing them. Every time I get a new pair, my kids are like, where's the Raycons? Where's the Raycons? They're mine. So finally I got a pink pair, and I was like, take my pink pair, I dare you. Because they're boys, so they don't want to take them anymore. But you guys know the audio quality that is
Great, yeah.
tremendous.
That's our podcast headphones.
That is so funny.
6 years I've worn those things.
Like not just the in-ear buds,
best.
but the over-ear headphones are dope.
And they're cheaper than
they're-
everyone else.
They
and
are.
have the best quality.
Yeah, you're
I
not
could go on
sacrificing
about Raycon
quality.
forever.
Yeah, no, they're amazing. Okay, and the battery life is amazing as well. So make sure they do have a 30-day happiness guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose. You can go to buyraycon.com/Sara Unfiltered. Boy, that's a mouthful. Sara Unfiltered to get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That is 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Sara Unfiltered. So, Rob, now that you have cast doubt on everything we thought was true.
I didn't cast doubt. I just said what the admiral who ran the mission said. That's all.
Okay, but I'd like for you to elaborate.
Can you imagine? Because what McRaven said was, I never had a doubt that you killed Bin Laden. I was just worried it wasn't Bin Laden.
Right.
It's an odd,
So-
syntax-wise, that's an odd
But
sentence.
did he say look-alike?
Now, no, because when we brought him, so here's what happened. So we killed Bin Laden, whatever, and then
Go ahead.
we bring him back, and the team, the 20.
You brought him back, you resuscitated him?
No. No.
Which doctor or something?
No.
We brought Bin Laden
Arise.
back to Jalalabad, Afghanistan. We're standing in the thing, and Maya, the girl that found him, was there, and we lay him down, and Bill, I hate calling him Bill because it's Admiral.
Yeah, sure.
Christ's sake. And someone said, "Hey, do you want to see the guy that killed him?" And he came over. He's like, "Yeah." And he put his hand on the back of my neck, and he almost like a proud father. And we're looking at Bin Laden, and there was no doubt. There was no doubt that we killed this guy. And then years later, like this summer, he's like, "I was never doubt that you killed him," because there was some stupid controversy, like someone else killed Bin Laden, and I don't give a if someone did. But then he goes, "No, I never had a doubt that you killed Bin Laden. I lost sleep over the fact that that was or was not Bin Laden." And I'm like, all right, you just completely screwed my entire crazy world up.
Maybe we need to get Tim Kennedy to do another History Channel show, Finding Bin Laden, and he's at your house.
Well, did you ever-
Where is he?
He looked just like
wait.
But did you get the answer? Did he say that was definitely Bin Laden or was it not Bin Laden?
No, he did. Yeah, he said, yeah, that's definitely Bin Laden.
Okay.
But just the I lose sleep over because he led the mission.
Yeah,
He's
but
like, I just lose sleep over was it him or not? I'm like, I don't know.
and then you said that they lied. What all did they lie about?
About
no,
him
no,
being
no.
diabetic or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh no,
renal
no, sorry,
Dialysis.
They lied about the dialysis. And the reason we lied about that was because it was a counterintelligence where because if you've dealt with savages before, and when you tell them whatever, one of our things was if you find Bin Laden, he's definitely got dialysis. So when you tell us I saw Bin Laden, he's on dialysis, we know you're lying because he's not on dialysis. He's a normal dude with 3 wives.
As any normal dude.
Well, yeah, as
has
most-
3 wives.
Yeah.
But no, when they come in and say, "Hey, I saw Bin Laden, it was definitely him. I saw him on dialysis," we can say, "Well, no, you're lying because I made that up." So that was
it's,
a lie.
it's-
So I knew that going in. Now, and that was
Yeah.
years ago. Now this summer, I'm like, wait, you're not sure it was the guy that I shot was him?
Yeah, like why didn't we get to see?
Well, they didn't want to.
That I don't know.
I to some degree, I understand the rationale for that. They didn't want to create a monument where people would show up, right?
But Sunnis don't do
get
that.
it.
Sunnis don't do that.
no,
Sunni Muslims do that.
and even if they did, that'd be a great.
But why
place to
couldn't we
drop
see a
bomb.
picture?
Like I mean,
I
honestly,
have the pictures. I'd love to show you the picture.
Still?
Well,
On your iPhone?
Oh, he's saving that shit, please.
Yeah, but is
Well,
that
that'll
in the
be for
cloud?
the-
Where does that
he's
live?
gonna
Is that in
start-
the cloud where you can
he's
just
gonna
be like, hey,
he's
I
got
got this.
he's got an OnlyFans, and it's just.
Oh yeah,
Bin
well,
Laden.
I have a
Over and
reverse.
over.
I have a reverse OnlyFans. What I do is I will start sending you dick pics until you give me $15 to not.
Do not do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only stands.
Oh,
big and that's just it's big fans of Rob O'Neill. And
So you want to see it? Here, look at it.
Look at it. I'm tired of seeing it. So with
No,
these-
but when he said that though, he's like, no, I'm losing sleep over that. I'm like, you're kidding me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, it feels like he could have just like not shared that with you
He
at
could have
this
just
point.
he could have said,
just-
Nizra, you're good.
Right.
Thank you, Admiral.
Right.
I think he might have had a couple drinks in him or something.
So
And he's my favorite person in the world, by the
When
way.
you leave the house, like, there's no conversation of like, hey, man, just so I can sleep at night, because this is the biggest deal on the planet.
Hey, real quick, Admiral, by the way, I'm going to lose sleep over all this traumatic shit that's about to happen.
Right.
We good, right?
Yeah.
He could have said, we good.
right. No,
Yes.
he didn't.
And he did it in a totally awesome way. Like I can't say enough good things about Bill McRaven, but just when he said, yeah, on page 295 of my book, yeah, I mentioned you by the, I wasn't sure it was Bin Laden. I'm like, so did we go to Pakistan?
Oh my God.
Because I know I got helicopters, no doubt about it.
Sure.
Where did you fly us?
It's like Manchurian Candidate. And now here you are. Where's Liev Schreiber? Is he here?
Exactly. And is this today's world where we're questioning everything? And we talk about this all the time. Whatever I see online or on Twitter or a video, whatever it is, even the duck thing that we were talking about earlier, you say, is this real?
Yeah.
You know, it's a funny story, but is it real?
Yeah.
And then, but that's starting to happen now with every single thing we do.
Yeah.
Why would he tell you that?
20 years later,
Yes.
15 years later,
Right.
I don't know. Because, I mean, when we were...
That's what I'm saying. Like, he could have just not said that
Correct.
at this point.
Yeah, and he could have just said, hey, man,
And I
grab me
think,
another Jameson.
I think he was joking or something, but I'm like, Admiral, this is a big part of my life right now. Like, either I did or I didn't. I don't care. Can I just not think about who the shot? I definitely shot that guy.
Yeah.
That guy he was definitely in bed with Osama Bin Laden. Definitely killed them. It's like, and then Hussein was there, 2-year-old son. As a father, I'm like, I don't want to hurt this kid.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Bill's like, mother.
Well, I
Wow.
don't think it really matters because
Well, it doesn't matter.
John Cena still went out there and said
See, here's the
nice
thing.
things. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what really matters.
Say it matters to him.
The country.
Yeah, but John Cena kind of came out and said it. He kind of rocked and rolled with that.
Yeah.
And my daughters love John Cena, which that's cool with me. I'm good with that.
I like John Cena.
Since we're all sharing,
I love John Cena.
well, since we're all sharing secrets here today, and nobody's watching,
Okay, here, nobody's
here. Who cares? It's not being
The
filmed.
mics aren't even on. It's fine.
Yeah,
The Rock was the first one who did the tweet,
yeah.
and he said, "We got him," and rad. Who told The Rock? It had to have been somebody on your team.
The way it went down,
Rock.
and it was Chris Rock, Kid Rock, or The Rock.
The Rock. It's
No, the way it went down. All bullshit aside, because you got to figure. So we're in a 3-story house, and when it went down, dudes on the first floor they had asked the same question: Who got him? And the common answer was Nisro, me, Navy SEAL Robin NSRO, Nisro, and the common response was, "Oh, never gonna hear the end of this shit." But as we're flying back, people in the White House, people in DC, Navy SEALs in the West Coast, East Coast, they all knew. It doesn't matter. Like the team got him, but they're like, yeah, Nisro killed him, and everyone was the same thing. Yeah, Nisro killed him. But that spread because I got back to Virginia Beach, and all of a sudden, people from the White House were calling, "Hey, Nisro, good job." I'm like, all I want to do is not be here. I want to go to work. And all of a sudden, Admiral Craven says, it might not have been.
Yeah.
15 years
Wild.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's it. By the way,
Well,
Sarah,
just screwing with your entire life and memory. That's fine.
literally.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's go ahead. When we come back, do you guys want to talk about the debate tonight, or do you want to talk about Tyreek Hill?
The
Both.
debates. Yeah.
Okay, let's.
Yeah,
Maybe Tyreek Hill be at the debate.
Do you have a time limit here?
So, I mean, it is an hour-long show.
We don't on Drinkin Bros,
Well, that's why I'm going to come visit you guys.
Yeah.
Okay? And
Well, they
just
hired
sit
me,
around
so
for
I'm here all
We're
day.
we're doing the debate tonight. Let's do it.
Well,
Yeah, we're doing live.
we're
We're
doing
going
debate
live as
coverage,
well.
and you guys are as well.
Everybody
So
is,
when you
yeah.
get bored of our coverage, I'm just kidding. We're going to be great, but so are they. So make sure to check them out as well. But what times does this stuff start? I don't know.
We're live at 8 o'clock on Drinkin Bros, but that I know.
Well, we're going to be live at 6. and
Correct.
then
Yes.
8.
Yes.
Yeah. So we've got coverage going on. There's the graphic tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, but the debate starts at what? 8 p.m. Central?
It does. Yes.
Yes. So if you want to catch me, I'll be on after the debate on the post show. So make sure to check it out. Kamala versus Donald Trump. Let's take a quick break and then we'll get into that when we come back. So the debate tonight. Donald Trump versus cackling Kamala Harris. Obviously, this is, I think, the only one that she agrees to do. I don't think she's going to do any more. She hasn't done any interviews. It took her, 5 weeks to do an interview with mainstream media. And even then, it was like a softball type of interview. And remember, she had to have her male counterpart join because she, as a female, was not strong enough.
Chaperone, I believe we're called.
Chaperone, her gay chaperone, Tim Walz.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be in public without a man in the first place.
Well, let's be honest.
And her husband's not one, so she needs somebody around.
Well, neither is he.
Tim Walz, no, he's a coward.
Yeah.
Is he straight?
Oh, no.
100%
No, straight dudes don't do jazz hands.
You
bud.
sure?
Oh, yeah, no.
Just checking. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody that was around me when I was a kid who did this, it was a no-fly zone. I was like, oh, we gotta move my privates out of here. We can't, because that's gonna be big hand over the little ham. Time to go night night.
Right.
So I knew better.
Yeah.
I knew better. Who do you think wins this tonight?
I mean, look, I think that it depends on the Donald Trump that comes out, right? I think that if he plays it well and he focuses on all of the troubles that the average American faces, hones in on the overrun border and the fact that towns are being infiltrated by illegal immigrants who are killing American citizens, talks about the fact that, you can't afford to fill up your gas tank, you can't afford to go get groceries, and speaks to the everyday American who is experiencing that pain. I think that it will resonate with people. But if he comes in and he talks about January 6ers, or like if he talks about things that are personal to him, I don't know that it will resonate. And I think that he has to be very careful of being too harsh with her because females will think that he's bullying her.
Well, that's why Tulsi's on the debate team.
Yep.
True.
Right, exactly.
In the same way, by the way, apparently she's been using a Trump impersonator to practice with. You see that?
Did you really?
Yep.
Kamala, they're wearing like an orange wig,
Not clear if it's Shane Gillis or not.
This is real.
but we hope it is.
No, if it's Shane Gillis, then she's because he would have just for the whole time.
And so, and to Dan's point, this has happened for years and years. So this isn't a new thing. They'll bring in somebody who's same height, same build for the other candidates, so that way you can get used to it in case somebody's towering over you. If you have to look at him for eye line, things like that. So that's been going on for a long time. But Shane Gillis as Trump going against her would be
That'd be the best.
So funny.
it would be the
Actually,
best.
I will pay $1 million to have that.
Yeah, I would watch that.
Everyone was happy.
To your point, though, between Walz and Harris, they've done 6 interviews.
That's insane.
But only one that's been out to the public.
Only one that's been out to the public, but they've done 6. And Trump and Vance collectively have done 40 now. It's like they're trying the same shit from 2020 where we're going to hide her as much as we can, right? It worked when there was an excuse. You have an old man and there's COVID running around. Not that that was real or anything, but now people, even CNN's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she releases her talking points yesterday.
Finally, yesterday.
And then somebody's reading them to Dana Bash, I believe, on CNN, and she goes, or was it Aaron Burnett? I think it was
Aaron Burnett.
She's like, no way. She doesn't actually believe this. And then video plays of her saying it. She's like, oh, shit. So I don't know what's going on at CNN right now, if they're trying to do like an accidental journalism. Oops. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We did one.
We've heard that they've been trying to go towards the middle over there.
That's what Licht wanted, yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have a choice though, because they're losing everything. Like CNN used to, like, remember when Wolf Blitzer was hiding under the bed and with the Gulf War shit?
Yeah.
They were legit news, and everyone can see what the fuck.
I just don't understand the whole, like the overarching strategy they've had, even in just the last week, is to hide her, to pretty much go the opposite of every policy position she's held as a professional politician ever. And then at the same time, send Bernie Sanders on to meet the press to say, she doesn't actually believe any of this shit. Don't worry about that. I'm an old socialist. I know. Like,
Right.
It's just a very, like, there's too much visibility in politics these days. There's too many cameras everywhere. There's too many interviews where people will get hit by more than one of them, and they'll see two opposite things. They're like, well, something's not right here, right? It's hard to believe that maybe the progressives stay with her because they hate Trump so much. I get it. So maybe they believe Sanders when he says she's still progressive. But the center-right people that they think they're going to court by changing all of her positions aren't going to believe that.
No.
There's no way. It doesn't make any sense.
As well, especially because she already ran once for president. Yeah. And you guys mentioned, like, everyone agreed this woman sucks whenever she ran the first time.
Didn't work out.
Yeah, nobody liked her. And she was one of the most progressive candidates up there. And I only say that because Bernie Sanders was up there too. But she had
Isn't it crazy to look at someone and realize that Bernie Sanders is more likable than this person?
Yeah.
He is.
Right.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
He's goofy and stupid and a communist. However,
he would have been a better candidate than she is.
100%.
But now she's the queen.
Well, also because I think that there's something to be said for the fact that Bernie, you can tell, actually believes what he's saying. She doesn't, right?
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
No, of course she doesn't. And she just says whatever she thinks she needs to say at the time. But so in 2019, she filled out her questionnaire for the ACLU when she was running before. And so we don't have all of her policies. As you mentioned, Dan, she just finally, 59 days before the election, she finally added a platforms tab on her website. But other than that, we know what her policies were back in 2019. Decriminalize at the federal level drug possession for personal use, champion legislation to provide fair and achievable paths to citizenship for 11 million undocumented immigrants. I love that they keep using the 11 million number. For how long? 20, 30 years? They've been like 11 million illegal immigrants. I bet it's like closer to 20 just under Joe Biden.
No doubt about it.
Just under Joe Biden, right? Not counting any of the other ones. Pledging to end immigrant detention, because that's really mean to lock up criminals. We'd rather release them onto your streets. And taxpayer-funded gender care, transition surgeries for prisoners, because we have to be very nice to them. And also detained migrants, she says, slash immigration detention by 50%, close all family and private facilities, decrease funding for ICE because ICE is bad. I mean, the list goes on.
I can decrease detention of illegals by 100% right now.
What would you do, Dan?
It's called a catapult, right?
Yeah.
Launch those into the ocean.
Could not agree more.
If you could swim, good luck, I guess. But if not, sorry about your bad luck.
Not my problem.
Yeah, just
Right.
get the my country.
The other part is they're in office now. And I think that's the biggest obstacle is why aren't you doing the things tonight that you're going to tell the nation that you're going to do that you're not doing now and haven't done for the last 3.5 years? You can sign an EO tomorrow and shut down the border.
Right.
That's achievable tomorrow.
Right.
And if you were trying to legitimately win this race, that's if you're going to say, oh, we're going to stop immigration, great. You could go in tomorrow and do it. And for real, their numbers would go through the roof.
Yeah, that's how you would win.
I mean, it worked for Obama in 2012. They were really bad on the border in his first term, and then they righted the quote unquote righted the ship, and he ended up deporting more people than all previous presidents.
He did.
Reporter in chief.
2.8 million deportation, I think, just in that second term. So it definitely helped him. That and Mitt Romney and what's that Widow's Peak looking mother?
Which one?
Paul Ryan.
Oh, Paul Ryan.
I'm a math guy, see, and he didn't know any math. Like, thanks.
I forget about him. He just blends in.
He does.
It's just a vanilla soft serve.
Assorted crackers.
You're like, it's fine. Is this from Perkins or is this from Chick-fil-A? Like, there's no difference in the taste of this. Like,
Have we seen if has he endorsed Kamala? He seems like a guy who would endorse
he's a white guy
Kamala.
for Kamala.
White dudes for Harris. Yeah.
Mitt Romney, I believe, did, right?
I'm sure he did. He
I know
also
Cheney.
loves wieners, he told us.
Yeah.
So he's a big fan of wieners. It's from Mitt Romney, not from me.
Nothing wrong with that. He just loves wieners.
Yeah.
Remember when he got in trouble for putting his dog on the roof of his car?
Yeah.
Driving on the freeway?
Yeah. And now, by the way, he got in trouble from the left, but now totally fine to eat dogs. If you're
Let's do it.
Migrant.
Bring that dog to Springfield, Ohio. Take a nice car trip, you know?
We support good treatment of dogs, except when they're illegals who are coming in and eating them, and then we have no problem with it.
Sorry, Jenny. Sorry, Mittens. We're gonna lose Mittens. We gotta eat her, Jenny. You're gonna have to find a new beef fry.
Yeah, that's not happening with my cat. I came on here. I have cats. You guys are probably judging me right now.
Oh God, I'm
Okay.
not. JD
I'm not at all.
Vance is.
No.
Well, I'm not childless, okay? And also, I'll have you know, one of my cats I will kill for. The other one, I don't really care because she's a bitch.
We know your husband. I'm going to talk to him after this. I can guarantee you in private, he's going to be like, I hate those goddamn things. No. I want him out of there.
No, wait, Steven.
I'm going to double down on that.
The one is cool.
I'll take that bet.
The one is cool, Steven.
That's the
No.
problem with cats.
He
though.
definitely hates
Coin
them.
toss.
Yeah. He
Okay, wait, hold on. He can
loves
say.
you, hates the cats.
Steven.
Guarantee it.
Yes, Hurley, the one cat is the best cat ever. The other cat's terrible.
Thank you.
Okay, which one is that?
The young one that Sarah rescued at like
Hope.
2 weeks
Her
old.
name is Hope.
Okay, Hope. So let's send Hope to Port-au-Prince. What? That's in Haiti? It's the capital of Haiti. We'll send Hope down there. We can feed the thing, and then you guys can have a nice Make-A-Wish thing that's beautiful for the whole network.
You think that's what's going on in Haiti? The only reason they're coming here is because we got
Yeah, the cats. That's the only
Are they
reason.
fucking Alf? What is that?
Well,
100% the reason.
we do have a lot of cats here for some reason. I can't figure it out.
And a lot of Haitians.
Sure do.
It's like a great time to remind you guys to spay and neuter your pets. All right, we got to take another
Barker
quick
over
break.
here.
We'll be right back. So Tyreek Hill is being discussed all over social media because while he was heading to the Miami Dolphins' first NFL game of the season, of course he's a player, he was stopped for speeding. So I want to play. Let's watch him speeding past the cop first. There you go. So obviously this is a motorcycle cop, and he is obviously once he observes Tyreek Hill speeding, he engages, as cops do. Now, I could tell you that I don't appreciate cops clocking you for speeding and pulling you over, but it is the law, and he wasn't following it. And then here comes his audio.
Move forward.
All right, so that was the first part of the exchange. Okay, so I want you guys to tell me, because the Dolphins, seemingly all of the left are like, I can't believe that a black man was treated this way in America. Another George Floyd situation here. And I want to hear from you guys. Am I missing something? Because he seems to be very entitled, and I don't think anything bad happened. Watch.
Out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me your ass. Get out of the car. Give me your ass. We'll break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. Get out.
We're not playing this game.
Get out. Get out.
He's a little home run leader.
He wasn't complying.
So up until that point, I'm all fine with what the cops were doing, but there's no reason to.
Yeah, I could not agree more.
Why? Why?
And at this point, too, there's absolutely no reason for this shit right now. But and I think what's happening here is this is the herd mentality. Telling your neighbor, what are you going to do? And the cops all of a sudden get amped up, but they're going to arrest a guy, which I think both sides shouldn't have escalated the way they did.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Tyreek Hill was right.
When they pull a Hill over in the first place, and the cop knocks on his window and he rolls it down, and he's like bitching about him knocking on the window. Shut the up, dude.
True.
Yeah.
Don't speed.
Right.
Don't be like. First of all, this is not,
Literally, that could have been the end of the conversation.
that would have been the end of the
Kid, don't speed. Yeah, get out of here.
Or just roll down the window.
Yeah.
And then when he
police.
then he rolled
Right.
up, you can see in this video, if you watch the full video, he rolls the window up and he puts his seatbelt back on. Like, dude.
Yeah.
Then they're 100% when they're right. I can't remember the Supreme Court case. It starts with a P. Pennell maybe, but they're allowed to remove you from the vehicle at that point if you show any kind of disagreement with what's going on. Whether you
It should have gotten to
not,
that
it doesn't
level
matter.
though. And
But
I think it's not.
threatening to break the window out and then say like yelling at the dude and then slinging him on the ground. That's all very unprofessional and unnecessary.
Well, you can see later in the video goes on, his boys pull over and the cops are yelling at them and they're saying, you shouldn't be here, you shouldn't do whatever. And they're yelling at these dudes. They're like, hey man, I'm here.
Yeah.
And the cops get all amped up because it's the herd mentality of how can we escalate our dominance over you. Cops are way out of line.
Yeah.
But Tyreek Hill, look, he's an asshole. It's not illegal.
He's a dick.
Yeah.
But sometimes it is illegal, but not.
Oh, I've been there. I've got some
not
glorious
in this case for sure.
mugshots.
But it's nobody's right in this situation. It's perfectly reasonable not to take a side in a fight between two assholes, like Russia and Ukraine, for example. Don't give two fucks about what happens over there.
Yeah.
But
Well
during
played,
the press
by
conference,
the way.
Yeah, no shit. But during the press conference later that day after the game, Tyreek Hill is like lamenting the fact that it all happened. Like, I don't know where I would even be if I wasn't Tyreek Hill. You know what would have happened? Here's where you would have been: in prison for punching your pregnant girlfriend in the stomach
1,000%.
and breaking your child's arm. You piece of shit. That's where you would be. So as far as benefit of the doubt goes, that guy can get.
That's why I'm just like, I don't feel sorry for you going to your football field making millions of dollars.
You get pulled over in your Ferrari.
Right.
don't
Like,
feel that bad.
yeah, it's just like George Floyd. Cry me a river.
Well, it is just like George Floyd insofar as they both attacked pregnant women.
That's fair.
No, interesting shit too. And I mean, you got to be honest too. Tyreek Hill, he pulled that shit for the cameras. He knew what he was doing.
There was cameras everywhere, and to use a football analogy, first half, Tyreek Hill was correct. Second half, first half, the cops are correct. Second half, Tyreek was correct. And then that's it. It was
wash?
It was a tie ball game.
It was a tie.
It was a tie. And unfortunately, some games end in ties unless it's the playoffs.
Yeah.
What we just saw was that. I don't think anything's going to happen with either side on this.
No,
the
well,
cop
I mean,
will probably get fired. One guy will.
I think the
Well,
guy
you
who rushes up to him and sits him down aggressively at the
You
end.
notice too, though, that Tyreek Hill hired an attorney with a bow tie on.
Oh yeah,
of course.
It's going to go one of two ways.
I mean, it's Drew Rosenhaus is his agent. He's the biggest piece of shit in the world.
I mean, and I know Tyreek Hill. I've met him. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying I think the cops can't.
Wow, listen to Rob name dropping over here. I know him.
I love the Miami Dolphins.
I know him.
But
I know. I'll call him right now.
Getting to a point where you're pulling this shit. Come on.
I think people should be on the social justice movement side of it. Should be pretty careful about who they choose to align with at this point, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, not everybody deserves. Look, everybody deserves to be treated fairly, certainly. But back in the day, if you were a dick to a cop, they would just beat your ass and then go home. They wouldn't arrest you or anything, and that'd be the end of it, right? We're playing by different rules now, but you want to talk to another grown man like that, you're going to get jacked up sometimes. That's the way.
Good point. Good point. Yep.
You know what I mean?
And if a police officer pulls you over,
just shut the up.
It's not even a cop too.
You know you're wrong.
Like you said though.
Hands at 10 and 2.
Right.
Hey, sorry.
Like you said though, talking to a
window down.
grown ass
Sense,
man.
Yeah.
And there should be consequences for your words. But you're talking to a man. I'm talking to a man. But Tyreek was a dick. I think the cops way overstepped their bounds.
Yeah.
And go Dolphins. Having said that,
Really, you Dolphins?
You had to get that.
yeah.
After all this,
All right, we're in Dallas. That's not allowed. Okay.
I was a Redskins fans for years, and the liberals took that away from me. I got
Hit me
nothing.
up when Dak throws more than 170 yards.
Oh, I'm not a Dak supporter.
No, he'll throw for 4,500, then you'll lose in the first round, and then that's it.
Yeah,
As long
mediocre.
as he does well in the
Central.
regular season, because I've got him on my fantasy team.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, we got to take one more quick break here. We'll be right back. So obviously we talked about this. September 11th is tomorrow. What are the odds? Let's just bring it way down, okay?
Yeah.
How soon before we have another 9/11?
Well, there's 400 to 500 people on the terror watch list that have been allowed into the country in the last 3.5 years.
Oh, but just 400 to 500.
Yeah.
It could be like 600.
Well, it could be 19 because that's how many people pulled off 9/11. Right.
And there's 400 to 500.
So math,
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I think 85%. That's where I live. We gamble all the time on our show. So yeah, I'm at 85. Rob?
We're going to hit before the election's over in November. We're going to hit way before February. It's going to be a gun-free zone, Children of Beslan type thing where they hit a gun-free zone. When suicide bombers finally show up in a place where we're supposed to be safe and they start killing our children, you're going to realize that al-Qaeda did not forget about us. Simply because we have the clocks doesn't mean they don't have the time. And because you're not at war with them doesn't mean they're not at war with you. And I hate to say it, it's coming. Yeah. And they're coming.
Not just al-Qaeda, it's the Ottoman Empire, really.
Yeah.
It's a new caliphate. Like, they never forget that shit.
Yeah.
We operate in 4-year blocks in this country. Fair enough. I like political turnover as much as the next guy, but it is our biggest weakness is that we change power every 4 years. And the fact that we forget about everything, and it's like people show up, they spend 100 years building up their population inside of our country just to attack us from the inside.
Yeah.
It reminds you kind of the way the Germanic tribes took over Rome, Western Rome, right?
Yeah.
Exactly what happened.
Well, on that note, enjoyed the debate.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just saying, if Donald Trump doesn't get elected, well, you just heard what happens.
The party of joy.